Today we delve into the dynamic worlds of esports and iGaming, two rapidly growing sectors in the digital entertainment. While both fields involve digital competition, there is a distinct difference between them. I'll define for you what esports is. It is an organized multiplayer video game competition, particularly between professional players, individually or as teams. While in contrast, iGaming, it does encompass all forms of online gaming like casinos. According to the Esports Market Report of 2019, the sector earned a total of $1.1 billion. Fast forward 2 years later, in 2021, there was an exponential growth of $1.8 billion, and in 2023, it rose to $2.4 billion.
I think the most effective way is for you to see how much your customers respond to that, because if they're not responding, then the tool is not effective.
One thing about Kenya and the board we've seen so far for the 2023, 2024, 2024, 2025, when you're applying for the licenses, the board is very key on the CSR activities that any operator would participate in the financial year. And actually the board calls you for a presentation.
Database, and for the sake of getting this initial money, it means we will also rely on how many clients are you going to bring month on month so that you can stay as an active partner.
In fact, it is mistaken for betting. So for the most part, and considering that predominantly African countries are led by the older generation who don't quite understand what esports is about, or might not even have the bandwidth for it. Yeah. So we are somewhere, but not there yet. Yeah.
One of the things probably you have to do is develop a league, develop competitions where players come in and they compete in the different games that are there, to a Call of Duty, all those other games, and then a FIFA. And then what would happen is a sports book, like a bookmaker would actually look at all those results and come up with odds, and then be able to have those odds or sell those odds to different sports books that can actually then offer them to their customers.
Took the model that Champions League has and apply it to esports. I think you might even have a bigger impact than Champions League has.
The question is, you mentioned about challenges of infrastructure. There's also this issue of poor devices used by gamers, the quality of the devices. And you're trying to play an intense game which requires high processing, it will not function. But the blame goes on the gaming servers and the internet connectivity and all that. So part of the problem, or bulk of the problem, lies with the devices they're using rather than the infrastructure. So do we have any insights on that?
Thank you. First, I would like to say that most of the brands need to prioritize in terms of data analytics. That translates it all. So from data analytics, you'll understand what type of data you need to see, how often, and for what decision-making purposes you need it.
I'm yet to see a studio that has African roadmaps, right? Why our market has not matured enough to support studios to have African roadmap.
I'll say it's also profitable. So once you be able to adhere to the regulations, then casino and crash game are taking over the market. So